Businesses from across Swansea will be coming together on Monday, the 27th of June for the Green Recovery Business Conference in the Bramwyn Hall. And it's going to be an exciting day of loads of discussions around a whole range of different topics. One of those topics is skills. And we're really delighted that the University of Wales Trinity St David is our zone sponsor for the skills theme. And I'm joined now by Gareth Evans, who's the head of the Construction Wales Innovation Centre at University of Wales Trinity St David. Skills comes up a lot when we're talking to businesses. There are lots of skills gaps across different sectors, I suppose construction being one of them, which is your sort of special area of interest. What is University of Wales Trinity St David doing to grapple with the challenge around future skills for the region?
So I suppose it's an interesting question from our perspective. I suppose sort of at the time where Wales and the region sort of focusing on response to COVID-19, facing the challenges of Brexit and adjusting to sort of an increased digital presence within industry. So university are supporting or are actively supporting industry in enabling and adopting many of the practices that are required to ensure that we actually achieve some of the outputs required by 2030 and 2050. Obviously outputs linked to our activity, developing new quality, and here's the key, quality green jobs within the region. And an educational provision that actually underpins those opportunities. I think we need to be embedding green and circular economy skills into our educational provision and the roles and into businesses as well. So I suppose there's a learning pathway there available for businesses to be able to sort of again get a grasp of some of these maybe not new, but certainly innovative outputs that need to be embedded into business. For us, it's that stimulation of that regional growth that's required as well. And at the university, we're stimulating this activity within the region and other regions across Wales as well. And really here, I think the final is providing an environment that industry and education can collaborate really and to move forward the net zero skills agenda effectively and give industry the confidence to invest in skills, specifically net zero skills.
And you've talked about the importance of kind of quality green jobs. Can you give some examples of the kinds of initiatives that you're involved with?
Yeah, no problem, Don. And some amazing examples developing here at the university so far. So, areas that we cover within the university that branch out of net zero, energy transition being a large one, where obviously strategically placed in Swansea with the strong development that will take place just outside of our campus. Around energy transition, that's very exciting for us, especially when we look to roles that not only manufacture but also look to carbon capture and storage. Construction being my background, construction is an area that we're heavily supporting as well through the means of retrofit and net zero construction, actually looking at the industry of the future and what that holds for construction around not only the technologies and materials, but also focusing on the practices that we need to engage with as well, that maybe changes the norm somewhat. Transport, again, exciting opportunity for Swansea around a connected city and a net zero ecosystem that runs across the transport network in Swansea. Manufacturing being a brilliant, again, an example here for us at the university with projects such as the MADE project, really driving forward the adoption of circular and net zero methodologies within the manufacturing and engineering sector. And one that sort of slightly sits outside of the Swansea remit, but nevertheless adds a lot of value to the discussion today, would be an initiative called Tir Glas, which is being developed on our Lampeter campus and focuses on the rural economy and food and material resilience. So, going back, looking at adding value to land, adding value to what we can grow and how we can sustain ourselves without the need of other countries and a wider supply chain.
So lots of different sectors of industry across our region and across Swansea. Are there some key priorities or pieces of advice that you would give to businesses in thinking about their future skills challenges?
We see the priorities that are leading. Priority one, we need to support the green labour market, into industry, to post COVID-19. So priority two would be, and this is a big sort of demand within industry at the moment, is actually to build a better understanding and evidence of future skills needs linked towards transition to net zero. Not all companies know the direction that net zero will take them yet. So we at the university can support with that sort of very crucial piece. We can also support with our priority three, which is developing a future workforce for the transition to net zero, whether that being a skills provision via FE partners across the region, or a technical professional delivery that again is delivered here at the university and our campuses across the region. Another key aspect for us, priority four, would be driving awareness and action to support reskilling and upskilling. We talk about new roles, but actually many of these new roles are not new roles. They're roles that have morphed slightly, and we won't see a loss of roles, but we'll actually see a role diversify somewhat. Fairness, inclusion, priority five here, fairness and inclusion in a skill system. We actually see net zero really driving that agenda, especially linked to industries that may not have been accessible previously. Again, linked to priority four around upskilling and reskilling. We're seeing a huge opportunity here now to attract talent into sectors that may not have been attractive to others previously. Priority six, collaboration. For me, collaboration is key to delivery of net zero. Circular thinking, collaborative thinking is crucial. So we need to be seriously involved with industry and academia to develop a skills ecosystem that's responsive to the changing demands required by net zero. There are some priorities for us from a university perspective, Dawn. So I'm sure industry feel sort of a lot of those pressures, and we at the university throw an open hand out to industry to engage with us in view of really developing this skills ecosystem that supports them on their transition to net zero.
We'd love to see businesses across the region really getting to grips with the huge business opportunities that exist in this growing green economy. And I think as customers are asking for more climate friendly, more environmentally friendly products and services, there's a huge opportunity and challenge for businesses to adapt and embrace all of those things. So all of this will be up for discussion, and loads of inspiration, I'm sure, from companies across Swansea coming together on Monday, and really delighted to have the involvement of the university to engage with companies around their skills challenges and really just try and shine a light on some of these opportunities and the support that is available. Thank you so much, Gareth, for coming on. And to anyone listening, if you haven't yet booked your ticket, it's free to attend the Green Recovery Conference. It's all day Monday at the Bramwyn Hall. You get a free lunch and loads of networking, discussion and inspiration from across the city and county of Swansea. We'll look forward to seeing you all on Monday the 27th of June. Thank you very much.